he rebuilt his entire identity, went through his own season of what he calls optimistic depression, and came out on the other side with tools and wisdoms that are helping people all over the world start repeating cycles and start living in their truth. What what did that season teach you about your identity and resilience at 14 years old, coming in here and not speaking any English and not understanding? How was that for you?
Well, so I'm glad that you asked this question because one of the things that I think a lot of people are experiencing even right now is there is so much uncertainty in a lot of people's lives, right?
Yeah.
And they're feeling like, what now? How is that going to be? And I think what that season has taught me is to not resist the uncertainty of what might happen because I landed in Detroit, which by the way, that was a surprise in itself for me because so quick little story. So my mom was here before United States. She was here for 6 years, and during that time, I lived with my uncle.
Okay.
So she came for a vacation, and towards the end of the vacation, she said to my sister and me that she were coming back to United States with her. So
Okay.
I'm on a plane now. I didn't want to come here, by the way, full disclosure, because I liked it over there, right? But now I'm on a plane and I'm watching two movies. And the two movies that they show, and I don't know if it was on purpose or not, but by Eddie Murphy. I don't know if you know who Eddie Murphy is. Okay.
Yes, I
The
do.
first one, you ready for this? Was Coming to America. I don't know if that was on purpose, but it sounds to me like it was. Okay. And the second one was the Beverly Hills Cop, the one that he goes into, I think it was the second one, he goes into Hollywood. So
Yes.
I'm thinking palm trees,
Yeah.
skyscrapers, beautiful
Mhm.
skies, sports cars,
Mhm.
14-year-old kid, beautiful women, that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And then
Mhm.
I land in Detroit. And
Mm.
I'm like, what is going on? So there was a whole another uncertainty. This even didn't look like what they promised me here, you know?
Yes. Mhm.
So there was a lot of this uncertainty of how do I fit in? Where do I fit in? And by the way, at 14, between the ages of about 14, 18, or about 20, we all look from the perspective, how do I fit into this world?
Right.
So what that taught me is to look from the perspective of, you know what? Just go with the flow in a way, right? Because if I kept resisting it over and over again, I would not have a good experience. But
Yeah.
more I started to just go with the flow and like, what's next? What's next? You know, they gave me a kid who was Polish here and who was already knew English as my kind of like a someone who, you know, walked with me. And it helped me acclimate myself to some of those things in school. And then next, and they put me into ESL classes. So I started learning English, right? So all those different things, as far as you start looking from the perspective, stop resisting what
Yeah.
the world brings you and just start kind of like just go with it. And you might be surprised what might come to you.